Well, folks, as we all know, a couple days ago, Donald Trump posted on Truth Social that they were releasing this massive report on all the fraud that took place in all the swing states in the 2020 election. Now, the report landed with a giant thud. The media really didn't even talk about it. Like, the Daily Beast had a tiny little snippet that was then reposted by Yahoo News. But if you go out there looking for that actual report, believe it or not, it's very hard to find because nobody cared. Nobody talked about it. But there is one person out there who is still so excited that he's almost wetting himself over it, and that is, of course, MyPillow CEO and founder Mike Lindell. During a segment on his own network this week, where he was being interviewed for some reason on his own network, Mike Lindell, in a very incoherent, slurring interview, talked about how awesome it was that Donald Trump finally laid it all out there for the public to see. So here is a very overexcited and for some reason very glitchy and slurring Mike Lindell. Take it away.
I don't know if you know, Mike, this is blown up all over social media, particularly Twitter/X today. People are now saying that President Trump has released this report. People are circulating it and claiming it was released by him today.
Yeah, well, that's who I probably think released it, which, I guess maybe his lawyers finally said, hey, you can release the report,
Which makes one wonder, is this the press conference he was going to hold?
Yeah, you think back when we were doing our event in August, he put out a truth, not a tweet, a truth. He put out a truth saying, I'm looking forward to the press conference Monday night or whatever night that was up in Bedminster. And then a couple hours later, he shut it down because on advice from his lawyers. Hey, let's wait till we get to court. Well, everybody knows what they're doing in court, everybody. I got piles of lawsuits. They just try and run you out of money. It's a big distraction. And they push it out where? Past the 2024 election. So good for him that, if he's the one that released it, that good for the lawyers, or maybe he didn't listen, maybe he just said, I'm putting it out there. Why would this be, these are facts, people, and wait till you see this stuff. You're going to be so upset tonight, but.
Oh boy, it's going to get on. Wow, we do. Yeah, right? I mean, those are certainly noises that were coming out of your very horrible video, and I had to cut it off there for you folks after he, got right up in the camera. Didn't want you to have to deal with whatever weirdness that was, but that was certainly incoherent. Here's the thing, Mike. Trump's new report, if you can even call it that, is not the bombshell that you think it is. It's literally a 27-page rehashing of all of the claims they have made and you have made over the last 3 years. Like, that's it. There's literally no new evidence in this. I was able to find one of the best summaries of this. The Jerusalem Post actually went through and looked at the citations in Trump's new report. And do you know what most of them are? Most of the 99 citations in that new report are just links to YouTube and Rumble videos of conspiracy theories about the 2020 election. Like, that's not actual facts. That's not like research papers or evidence. You're just like, hey, this dude put up a video and he said this, so we're going to say it in our report. But there are some news articles, right? I mean, news articles from places like Gateway Pundit, One America News Network, and The Federalist. So a bunch of right-wing propaganda, right? But of course, he does cite some things from Georgia. He just, they didn't put any links to it. They just said, images of Georgia ballots. That's a citation. They didn't include the images. Oh God, no. We're not going to show you the evidence. We're just going to say, like, we have evidence in the citations, the footnotes. There's no evidence in this thing. Like, one of the citations is also just the text of a press conference that Donald Trump gave after the 2020 election, where he just said there was a bunch of fraud. So this new report bombshell thing that Mike Lindell is out there, again, like being so excited about, it's nothing. All he did was take the greatest hits of the last 3 years and put them in, now that's what I call voter fraud. Like, that doesn't count. You didn't produce this yourself. You just took all the crazy things everybody else said, put it in one Word document and said, here you go, world. I guess this'll do. And again, it didn't have any impact. It didn't even have any impact on the press. And Mike Lindell is over there giggling like a schoolgirl because he's so excited about it, not realizing that it doesn't prove anything. And if anything, those lawsuits he mentioned, yeah, this is probably going to be used against him if he's out there pushing this, because it's nothing but conspiracy theories, nothing but lies, not a single shred of evidence. And that doesn't play out well when you're facing billions of dollars in defamation lawsuits from the very companies that are being trashed in this new report that you didn't produce, but you're sure as hell out there hyping up. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.